Recording in progress.
Welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour meeting number 62. This is agenda added to Ethereum/PM repo and the issue number is 1557. We are joined by Sam Wilson, who will be reviewing EIP plus ERC pull request. Thank you, Sam, for joining us. Maybe we can perhaps start with the final proposals.
Sure thing. So let's take a look at diffusive tokens. Professional token called diffusive tokens, diff, and like traditional ERC20 tokens, does not agree to the okay. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. I'm going to assume that no one has discussed this. Just double check. Yep, we're good. All right, moving on. 7743. This user provides a new standard for non-fungible tokens that support multiple owners. Okay. Yep, that seems fine. All right. So, to last call, 1058. Okay. Purpose of my Restrictions to high perform programmable payment of money. Okay, going to final. I think that's exactly 2 weeks. Yep. Okay. Purpose spend money token is wrap around an ERC 1155 token that can be used for limited activity. PBM consists of PBM wrapper. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay. So they renamed this. Okay, so they just changed the name of it, so it's not too significant of a change. Okay, good. This is all actually rationale. Good. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's
So we are.
1, now 4.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry. There is one more left here, so we can do that. We are joined by one of the author for a draft proposal. Maybe we can take it after this one.
Oh, sure. This shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Okay. Remove the text or include a. All right. So we had an author here. Which one are we going to?
The first one, it's the PR number 999 on ERC repo.
All right. Did you guys have any specific questions, or just take a look at it?
So we are joined by Nick and Narcis from the team. So Nick or Narcis, if you have any question.
Yeah, there we go. My mic should be working now. Hope you're doing well, Sam. It was a final kind of review to get into a draft more or less. We've done the majority of the changes at this point, and we've gone through the testing, with the most recent change being the name file to the ERC that we've committed. And
Okay.
I would say outside of that, I think it's pretty much good to go.
All right. Let's give this a read.
So I suppose the only other thing that is worth mentioning is I know that there's the one comment over on the magicians, and right now I'm doing a write-up, and in response to that, as we've looked at the comparison that you mentioned to the other two, that's on that platform, but I know where I'm headed with it and the differences. So
Okay. Yeah, that looks great. And welcome to draft.
Sam, we are joined by one of the authors whose
Perfect, thank you.
proposal you just
Thank you.
reviewed. And the PR number is 1058.
Yep. Yeah, this is me. Yeah, can I just check whether it's just this one last comment?
Yep, that was it.
Okay. Can I just quickly make some changes then? I'll
Yeah, of
update
course.
you. Okay.
Maybe after this, we can head off to miscellaneous. So this is a list which was recommended by Gajendra Singh when he was reviewing proposals in office hour and otherwise. Mostly requires force merging here.
Easy enough. I feel like I did this one. It's currently on there. This is 649. Guess I didn't. Okay, and then this one needs a force merge. Does not, but we'll do it anyways. What is this one? Add hyperlink to. Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. And okay, and then 9699. A typo fix in EIP 712. I mean, this one's kind of. Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't seem necessary to edit. There we go. And 712 typos, 75449. All right, what's going wrong with this one? And the committees. Okay. Yeah, so you're an author, so. Okay. Yep, that one seems good. Two, 5. Yep, that one's also good to merge. As much as I dislike airdrop farmers, I appreciate that people are fixing spelling mistakes.
Yeah.
50, oh, wow. This is just, what is this? This is a stagnant, expirable transaction. This caused the
So,
TX0 choice.
so I seriously think that for stagnant proposal, we should not include, typo. We should not allow them because that is like classic example of air farming. If you really want to contribute on something good, or else please volunteer champion these proposals. Same for withdrawn proposals. We may see a lot of withdrawn proposals typo fixes.
Yeah. They're both stagnant as well, I would assume so. Stagnant and withdrawn. Hmm. Uh, 5081. What's going on with this one? So these are reopening a PR.
So this is like after a long time, someone is trying to open this PR. I don't know what is the right path forward. Just opening this one and continuing with the same number, or copy paste and
It's
create new proposal altogether.
withdrawn. Yeah, so it has
Yeah.
to be, yeah.
So he has to create a new proposal. Withdrawn suggests that you cannot use the number.
Okay. That's good. No, it's changing over here. Hashing needed to. Yeah, that's simpler. Okay, so that is all of the MISC there. I guess now we move on to this one. This is all links to execution APIs.
Well, I understand these proposals will be like reviewed and finished faster than the draft one. Draft one might require a little bit longer. That's why I recommended to go over the one before.
That's a good idea. Okay, execution APIs. Do we have a call for input to allow these? You'll have to excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll need a call for input for this. And I will do that a little later. Change specific considerations to EIPs 9457. So that's goes over there. That goes over there. Update vulnerable dependencies. Yeah, okay. So that one I can't do. Add Shanghai fork check for code access list EPM EIPs. Huh.
This does not seems to be a file or on our repo, or is it?
It's a pull request into EAPs.
Ah,
Yeah, this is. This is 57 or 5027. So it's stagnant. Even author on this or no? No. Okay. So choose.
so bot did not call the author here.
No, because it's only modifying an asset file. It's not actually
Okay.
touching the EIP itself.
EIP file. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably make this a little bit. What branch was that? That was. Okay, go here.
Yeah.
Go here. There we go. Then EAPS. This is 27.
Again, this is a stagnant find. I mean, I don't know how much value
Yeah.
it had, but let's wait for author to respond there.
Yeah, I can. I'll just make it a little bit more automatic because I can. So this was here and it went from draft. So we will put it back into draft.
But here's the thing, do we need to bring it back? Shanghai is over now.
No, I know. It's if this person is editing this file, it should
Okay.
come out of draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, again, this is a question that always comes to my mind. So if the person is not the author who is making any change to the file, should we move the file back to draft without consent of the author?
No, but that's why I was just making the change to move it to draft so that it does ping the author.
Okay. Okay. Got
And
it.
then if they approve it, it would merge. But yeah.
But in that case, what would be the end status here? Would that be in draft or would that be showing stagnant? Because the proposal was in
Draft.
stagnant. Oh, so again, if the author will allow to merge that, it will suggest that the proposal is draft and people can consider it or maybe move forward with it, right?
Yeah, like if the author, like Chi or Key, approves it, then it would go back to draft. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna meet Kishore today, so I will perhaps bring it to his attention.
Yeah, I think this is waiting on.
Just to give you a brief context of it, This proposal contains other than core EIP, networking and informational EIP. And my suggestion was, even though we include the networking and informational EIP in the specs section, we should not make it in the required section. So networking EIP is not mentioned in the required section. However, informational is mentioned. So my recommendation here was just remove the informational. So we have the list of core EIPs which is required for this particular upgrade.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think.
We are still keeping the way of sharing this information as the informational EIP is still part of this spec.
Yeah, so this still can't be merged until these are dealt with anyway. So 2537. Okay, so this one's gone to final, and 7702. Have you gone to final? No, not yet. Okay, so this can't advance, so we can just punt that.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to verify that this person's username is the same. How do we do that? jtriley.eth. Okay, if we go through if we go here, then we go here, and then we go history. Yes, so it's the same username. It's been updated. Okay, fix some typos. Yep, that looks good. Okay.
I mean, it will be fine if we want to like discuss it further, but if it seems simpler and can be merged, I just added it for that purpose.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This is a big change.
Yeah, it seems like, but it's coming from the author itself. Looks like. Or is it a different one to answer?
Dancer 13. Yeah, it's a completely different person.
Okay, then we definitely need author's approval for this one to move forward.
Yeah, I don't think this is the case either. I remember reading a similar one where somebody was making a change and it's just wrong. But let's see. Okay. So the source contract is a static call to the destination address with input data blah and gas 30,000. Yes. So if the call fails or returns false, the destination contract does not implement ERC 165. Okay. Now, if the call returns true, a second call is made with input data that. If the second call fails or returns false. Okay, so no, the original is correct. Because
Okay.
the interface ID here is all Fs. So
Yeah, anyway, this is a big change, cannot be allowed for this one unless it
yeah,
is approved by author itself.
how many Fs is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Fix very bad error.
There's a funny comment on that. And here the comment is coming from the author.
Okay, different flashes is typically saved in a specific storage slot. So they just remove the example. Again, change that. The EIP proposes a set of standard size. Okay. So wait, who are the authors of this one? So okay, and then we can go to draft. Yeah. Okay. Go over that, go over that, go over that. And those can stay open. Okay.
You may refresh, yeah, the page. That would help.
All right. I wish people would just give me edit permissions. It's so annoying when they don't. Okay.
Yeah, it's just have a small checkbox they need to check.
It's so it happens when they're in an organization, and organizations can't grant the privilege. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because generally I have seen just a small checkbox allow them.
All right. Interruptible address is a binary form to describe an address specific with a companion interruptible specification variable display. Okay, so and then we go all the way down to here. We will add cape 10 and cape 50. Where'd I got it? So cape 10 and then cape 50. There we go. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, so okay, so there's interruptible and decentralized user profiles. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, this hasn't changed much since the last time, so I think we're good to approve that. I'm going to leave this one for later. Ethereum network configuration for DApp ERCs. Okay. And honestly, I think I'm a little burnt out to be able to finish reviewing this one with any kind of quality right now. I think I'm just going to call it for today. We'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
everybody
you.
for coming in.
Thank you, Sam. And we did a great job here today. I mean, you did a great job here today. Out of 30 proposals, you reviewed 28 proposals. And like we have merged 14, closed one. So very good progress for today. Looks like you were on Blitz today. Thank you so much for that.
Well, thanks for organizing it. I appreciate it. Take care.
Sure. Take care.